northern Leeward Islands at 5 a.m., moving west-northwest near 12 miles per hour. Maximum sustained winds are 50 miles per hour. Gradual strengthening is expected and Gabriel could become a hurricane over the weekend as the system moves away from the islands. A north weather forecast for today and tonight. The synopsis: unstable conditions are approaching the area. The forecast for today is feared first becoming increasingly cloudy with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. And the forecast for tonight: partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy with scattered showers and a chance of isolated thunderstorms. The winds are expected to come from the east-southeast to east at 5 to 15 kilometers an hour. Sea conditions expected slight to moderate with waves from 1 to 2 meters or 3 to 7 feet. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to be on alert. We are currently in the Atlantic hurricane season. For more information about weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. For further information, like our Facebook page at Dominica Meteorological Service, follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met, and also on our WhatsApp channel at 618-3469. Reporting from the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Dane Charles.
DBS 1350 Total News.
This afternoon headlines: the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court upholds a decision by a Roseau magistrate in a matter which involved a Puget Savan man. 3 new mpox cases detected in Barbados, and news from the international scene: at least 3 people have been killed and more than 30 injured in massive Russian aerial attack on Ukraine. Details of the lunchtime news right after this.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What will you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, thing. Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Fonkole. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
A quick tip from NBD.
A quick tip from the National Bank of Dominica Limited. Scammers may send fake emails or texts. Remember, NBD will never ask you to reset your more banking password or share your card PIN, CVV, or other sensitive information this way. Stay alert. Stay secure. When in doubt, contact NBD, your partner, your bank.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the 1315 Total News. The Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court has upheld the decision of a Roseau magistrate in a matter against Daryl Samuel of Puget Savan. Samuel was convicted in 2022 for possession of ammunition and cocaine after he pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 2 years in jail and fined $2,500 to be paid by January 31, 2023, or in default, 6 months in jail. However, he appealed the decision of the magistrate. The Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court ruled this week there was merit in the ruling of the Roseau magistrate.
From time to time, the police would arrest and charge people. And again, the due process, they have the option to appeal the decision of the court. Daryl Samuel of Puget Savan was convicted on August 5th of 2022 of firearm-related charges. He was sentenced to prison for 2 years by the magistrate. He appealed the decision of the magistrate, which is his right to. However, on the 17th of September, that's 2 days ago, the Court of Appeal upheld the decision of the magistrate, in effect squashing his appeal. Daryl Samuel is expected to be returned to the prison. Again, the process has taken its course. He appealed the decision. It's my understanding that the appeal court judges suggested that the sentence could have been more.
And that's the acting police chief, Lincoln Corbett. Meantime, Corbett says the police are investigating 3 shooting incidents.
One involving a Haitian Dominican national in Portsmouth that happened on the 6th of September of this year. His name, Job Jean. Incidentally, he too is on bail for a murder. There's another shooting that happened on the 12th of September in the Picard area where somebody was shot at. And there's another shooting that happened on the 11th of September where 2 men were shot at Southern Pie. All of the shootings, the 3 shootings happened during nighttime. So we are actively investigating all of those matters, and we're asking anybody with information that will assist us in solving those matters to come forth and give us that information. You can call 1-800-TIPS, 1-800-8477. That is the police hotline or Crime Stoppers hotline. And we said before, if you call this number, your name will not be asked, your address won't be asked, nothing that will suggest who is calling would be asked. It is completely anonymous. And again, we're asking people, members of the public, to assist us with information that will lead to solving these shootings.
Acting Police Chief Lincoln Corbett. The East Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventist Churches observed the 75th anniversary of Pathfinders with a march in the streets of Roseau later today. The march begins at the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Roseau and ends in Tarishpit from 3:30. The youth director of the East Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventist Churches, comprising Dominica and Barbados, is Pastor Sean Shepherd.
See, Pathfinders are a worldwide youth organization of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. They are dedicated to helping boys and girls ages 10 to 15 grow physically, mentally, socially, and spiritually. Through camping, community service, honors, and leadership training, Pathfinders learn practical skills while deepening their faith in God. Alongside them are the adventurers, our younger children, and the master guides who serve as mentors and leaders. This year, we celebrate 75 years of pathfinding under the inspiring theme, Pathfinders on Purpose. It's a milestone honoring generations of young people and leaders who have marched, served, and witnessed for Christ under the Pathfinder banner. Here in Dominica, the excitement continues this afternoon with a colorful march through the streets of Roseau, leading to Tarishpit, where the day will climax in a grand open-air rally. Look out for the colors, the energy, the discipline, and the joy as master guides, pathfinders, and adventurers come together in one powerful display of faith and service. 75 years strong and still marching forward with Christ on purpose, with purpose for God's purpose. And don't forget to look out for us at the National Youth Rally on the 30th of October.
And that's the youth director of the Eastern Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Adventist Churches, Pastor Sean Shepherd. And Dominica observes National Days of Prayer today and tomorrow. Minister responsible for culture, Greta Roberts, has encouraged the Dominican population to take part in this weekend's National Days of Prayer.
As a government, we have decided during the independence celebration at the start of independence to begin the season with prayer. And this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, will be National Days of Prayer. We believe that as a people, as a nation, we have been blessed by the Almighty Father. Things are working out in our favor, And Dominicans on a whole should give glory and thanks and praise to the Almighty Father. And we are looking at taking 2 days, Saturday for Saturday worshippers and Sunday for those who worship on Sunday, which would be the majority of the Dominican populace, to come together to give thanks for the blessings that we have received as a nation and as a country. What we expect people to do is, well, people worship in different ways. Some may stay home and pray. Most people go to church. So we are asking that people dress, for those who are going out, to dress in their national wear and come out, or anything Creole.
Greta Roberts, the minister responsible for culture. The news continues right after this.
Here's a quick tip from NBD.
A quick tip from the National Bank of Dominica Limited. Scammers may send fake emails or texts. Remember, NBD will never ask you to reset your more banking password or share your card PIN, CVV, or other sensitive information this way. Stay alert. Stay secure. When in doubt, contact NBD, your partner, your bank.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was Duvan Joux, so she asked him, "What time is it, hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. "Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again." Husband says, "Well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised." When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She said, "Look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style." They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
DBS News.
3 confirmed cases of Mpox, formerly called monkeypox disease, have been identified in Barbados. The Ministry of Health says the affected individuals, 1 female and 2 males, bring the total number of Mpox cases identified in Barbados to 6. Since 2022, the Ministry of Health said the 3 had no apparent travel history. However, 2 are known to have been in contact with each other. Mpox is an infectious disease which spreads through close contact with an infected person. Most cases recover fully. However, a small percentage have resulted in death. Finally, this lunchtime, at least 3 people have been killed and more than 30 injured in a massive overnight Russian aerial attack on Ukraine. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky says regions across the country were targeted as part of a deliberate strategy to intimidate civilians and destroy infrastructure, with 1 direct missile hit reported on a residential building. Ukraine's Air Force says Moscow launched 619 drones and missiles. Well, that's a look at the lunchtime news. Gavin Richards comes up shortly with the best in the sports report.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Gavin Richards with the Lunchtime Sports Update. Let's begin with volleyball news as the men's national volleyball team, they're off to a rough start in the ECVA Final Four volleyball tournament underway in Antigua. But the national team suffered their second loss of the tournament as they went down to Antigua a few moments ago. Dominica took the opening set 25-23, but then they dropped the next 3 sets to lose the match 3-1. Dominica also went down last night to St. Lucia in a 5-set thriller. Dominica lost that game 3-2. The national men's volleyball team will return to the courts this evening when they take on Grenada at 7 o'clock. In some more sports this lunchtime, basketball action will continue tonight with the BA Sharks taking on the Dr. Daru Pitchless Sports Club Falcons as the DABA Premier League continues at the Massac Indoor Facility. That game is scheduled for 7 o'clock. At 9 o'clock is going to be the Paybush Super Eagles taking on the defending champions, the Detroit Blazers. In some football news, Dominica will go in search of a third-place finish in the Windward Islands Women's Football Tournament as they take on St. Vincent and the Grenadines this evening. That game is scheduled for a 6:30 start. Of course, Dominica has not won a game so far in the competition, losing all 3 matches played so far in the tournament. Let's bring you some track and field news as national athlete Trennis Hamilton put up a good effort in her first major international senior tournament, but she came up short of qualifying for the finals of the women's shot put at the World Athletics Championships in Japan last night. Hamilton tossed 17.68 meters on her best attempt last evening, and however, that mark was not good enough to get into the finals. She finished 19th overall, missing out on a spot in the top 12, but her overall efforts were still impressive as she finished 19th out of 35 competitors. In some cricket news, very quickly, we'll have a new champion in the Republic Bank CPL. That's because the defending champions, the St. Lucia Kings, they went down to the Trimbago Knight Riders last night. The Trimbago Knight Riders will now face the Guyana Amazon Warriors in the finals tomorrow evening. Well, that's a look at the sports this lunchtime. It's now time for the Lotto Draw on DBS Radio.
Option costs. Players select 8 numbers. If the player matches any 6 out of the 8 numbers, the player wins the jackpot. All numbers chosen should be from the range of 1 to 28. Play combo bets. Remember, with Super 6, there are bigger jackpots and more chances to win.
Only 5 numbers stand between you and a jackpot starting at $10,000. Are your numbers ready? Match 5.
A pleasant good afternoon to everyone and welcome back to yet another midday draw. It's Saturday, the 20th of September, 2025. And of course, I am your hostess, Mia Francis. It's now time for some grand winnings with some Play For. Good luck, everyone. The first number is 17. Your second number is 20. The third number is 14. And your fourth lucky number is 11. Let's recap. Your Play For lucky numbers are 17, 20, 14, and 11. Play For. Grand winners every day. Stay tuned for Big Four with Multi-X.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
And we are back. Let's now play some Big Four with Multi-X. Good luck, everyone. And your big four lucky numbers this afternoon are 4, 2, 4, and 2. Let's now reveal that multi-X ball. The multi-X ball selected is FP. Let's recap. The big four lucky numbers are 4, 2, 4, and 2. The multi-X ball drawn is FP. Big 4, it's an easy score. Stay tuned for Pick to Win Multi-X.
Play 2 and then multiply. With multi-X, win up to 5 times.
I love DNL's new game Pick 2 with the exciting multiplier option. Ask me more about it.
Whilst getting your shopping done, we can chat about DNL's new game, Pick 2 with multi-X. So come on down, let's chat.
It's easy to win.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's now play some Pick 2. All the best, guys. Your Pick 2 winning numbers this afternoon are 5 and 3. The multi-X ball drawn is FP. To recap, your Pick 2 winning numbers are 5 and 3. The multi-X ball drawn is FP. That was Pick 2, where you play to win. Stay tuned for one-off.
Look yours, it's not just a game, it's our game. Dominica's very own jackpot, Match 5.
Thank you so much for staying tuned, guys. Let's now win some cash with one-off. Good luck. And your 3 lucky numbers for one-off are 8, 8, and 1. To recap, the one-off winning numbers are 8, 8, and 1. One-off. Win anyway. Up next is Daily 3 with Multi-X. The Super 6 jackpot is now $210,000. Have you played?
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's now play some Daily 3 with Multi-X. Good luck. First number is 5. Your second number is 6. Third lucky number is 0. Let's now multiply those winnings. The multi-X ball selected is 2X. To recap, your winning numbers this afternoon are 5, 6, and 0. The multi-X ball drawn is 2X. Daily 3, you'll win anyway. Congrats to all our winners. All our draws are supervised by an auditor from KPB Chartered Accountants. Once again, I was your hostess, Mia Francis, wishing you a splendid Saturday afternoon. And see you next time. Bye.